Now leveraging a little bit of a fake. You see the drone coming out from Kawenzine, trying to break this turret, trying to pull some rotates across for the rest of Loud to walk up on this A site. And it's smart plays. Calm is already going to play soft side. They're still trying to read and prod where the hit's going to be coming from. Smart. And now that it's been announced, they have to play the retake.
Playing their life in sight. Loud's going to find free space here. A little bit of util use for it. Wait, Calm jumps out right away, going for his own. Dark gets the double on the surprise as the rest of the team floods in. The cavalry is here for Evil Geniuses and Calm, the one to throw himself in the fire and start the chaos.
DJZ and the Guardian is basically just like playing an outlaw going to the second round, so keep an eye on that. The purchase that he has, maybe to try to get an off up as soon as possible too, hence the differences in terms of the weapons that he chooses is in this anti-ego. And already scoring first blood, Darker falling down to Loud, and unfortunately there's not really too much map control that they're able to get, and especially trying to sell that fake on that sewer side. Well, they take the silver lining, grab an orb here, controlling that C side.
Yeah, Luke Show trying to do an audio grab, any rotations, any sound he can deliver here as he gains that space in sewers. And jump around in garage. Make a lot of noise here to make themselves apparent, and EG will bite. They'll say, what's going on? Who's there? Bao cleans up 3 with the Spectre real fast.
Didn't even need the turret. Just heard the jump into the garage, and that engaged another great support paranoia from the HO.
You're getting that a bit at garage right now from Bao. Trying to see if he can catch any audio himself from this position. Well, he might just actually catch a hit from Luke Show here. Ooh, very close. The spray from the Spectre through the door. Bao's on it.
Happy those doors got broken at the beginning of the round for sure. It almost looked like he was trying to find a timing, but thankfully it was just to break util, just to keep Loud in the spawn. I mean, we have 20 seconds left. They haven't even crossed that line to get to anything so far for Loud, and finally it'll be a desperate hit over this B site.
The pressure play. I think between both of these teams on their attack sides, we're going to see a lot of rounds ending up like this. If they lose an early player, it just seems to stave off the real hit, but Loud get it down. Now they have to take a breather and figure out what the best play is as they swing. Digizine is there, but it's going to be Okeanos ready for 2, and he swipes up, finds Pancata, and the defuse to follow for the bonus round.
So they can have a strong buy into the next round and then maybe start leveraging the Hunter's Fury to try to swing around back in this round number 5.
Already apparent there's an outlaw here. And they don't go towards it too much. They will start to bait a bit to see if they can close the range on Digizine and the rest of the team just by getting up through window. Oh, just past the turret. But they already know.
Yeah.
They already know. There's only one place they really could be going, as they don't see anybody long. There's more towards the window, and Darker's going to keep himself alive. Good for 2 now.
Feeling that confidence after the past few rounds and assists from Oki, so he was just trying to find that duel, knowing that he's facing up against a Sheriff only, but it's still Darker.
Yeah.
Darker had some amazing rounds in the clutch. A 3K on the pistol against C9 a couple of weeks ago and almost got that space. But Superman finds that timing. It stops the bleeding, but at least Kawenzine has snuck through. This will give them some money going into the next round, and you'll take that for sure.
Absolutely. Unfortunate to see the upgrade for Darker there being his undoing after waiting so long in the situation. Trying to play it smart. Still get the plant down like you said. And we'll just see what Kawenzine can make of this. It'll be a pop-off round. Has the ult if it actually comes down to it. Maybe he gets a kill. It's still going to be pushed off quite hard from this lower position though.
As everything's cleared, now it's confirmed. Last player is in sewers. Nice little re-clearing for EG on the 3v1.
Standing ahead.
They're just getting that safe defuse down behind the wall. The push up, he can't do anything about it.
Usually on these Neon, it's just going to run it down. It's Digizine instead.
Up in the speed here, Verdi's able to see it, but it's a nice peek for each other as they're swinging. Just trying to get as many trades as possible here in mid. As you see, the X is littering that mid side of the minimap. And coming out of this timeout, it was to up the pace for sure. Looks like they're still trying to watch the extremities here, but EG's trying to close in as much as possible.
That's the positive side, at least from playing very slow for Loud and staying in spawn, is that if you're actually trying to change the tempo from the opponents, they'll be ready for it. You can't keep that as your main game plan every round here on the attack. At least they spotted Okeanos earlier on, who broke the alarm bot, so they know it's kind of weak side on that side. See, there was no retaliation after trying to fight back, but yeah, you definitely do have a nice little alert coming, and especially with the turret being called back.
Perfect.
That's the call already from Superman, so that's going to get Okeanos ready.
They're actually just waiting. It becomes a lot scarier when you know there's people on the map and you're not finding any. You feel like they are surrounding you everywhere. Okeanos starts it off from the shadows almost, if you will.
One enemy remaining.
And he will actually. More shots to come through. Pancata looking left and right. He's just trying to fix his crosshair and what might be the right position. Still a slight bit of time to work with, but so many angles, it looks impossible.
That's the main thing looking at this as Okeanos picks up the second in a round. Hectic battles that they brought week after week when it first started here against Envy and then Sentinels.
Stinger by. It's funny, we mentioned Calm at the end of Long A. He was back for the Hunter's Fury that round. Back for the Shock Dart this time and gets a nice unwanted chip damage there. Stinger's at the ready. Paranoia coming up from lower. Superman's going to get hit, but he's going to try to close the distance here. The relay bolt, the kitchen sink, everything dropped on his head. And the rest of Loud as well as they turn the corner and fire into the abyss that was that corner. EG playing it calm, playing it collected. Okeanos picks up a third and Calm stares down from his tower and drops Kawanzine.
It'll pay out from the IGL. Pancata calls that he's going to TP back towards that spawn, and Bao is waiting for it.
This is huge. Loud need an opening in one of these rounds. Can they look to their IGL for it? They can. Pancata from spawn starts it, and this is going to be the C exec that they need. They still have to get through this retake. It looks like the op may come from that long side, but it's going to take Digizine and crew a while to get there.
The overdrive is available for Digizine, so that's why he is flanking with the rest. With the op in hand, they still have a bit of util for the Flood. Paranoia and a drone. Maybe waiting for the recon in 18 seconds, but they are showing themselves here on that flank.
Quick push in.
Loud's ready to push back towards that spawn. Look at that.
They're trying to get away, but Superman doesn't let him. Superman doesn't let him. He is a brick wall on that defensive side, and they're still getting pushed from long. Luke Show having to turn back and forth. Now Okeanos ready for it. Not only A, it is also C.
On that swing. They went one by one to try to fight against Superman. And that was some of the mistakes that was also showing against their last matchup on 100 Thieves.
Oh, he wasn't lying. Two more ensuers go down for Loud before Darker can come back with anything to get Loud in a position to figure out where they can go here. And we saw even Verdi going down for Loud in their previous series was cause for pause. It took Loud so long to regroup, to find a way to go. And the rounds just never seemed to work out if they lost that main entry here. They got a lot of work to do.
It's painful. You're at the minute mark, you're showing your hand. There's still util up on both the garage and C side, but now here comes those confident peaks that could be very punishing for EG.
Oh, he gets seen. Darker rechecking the spot, or Kawanzine rather rechecking that spot, knowing there was a sliver to hide in here. Digi from spawn, they are absolutely looking to secure this round as they throw everything in with the ultimates. And the lockdown will delay EG on that retake.
And of course, just like any other Valorant game, it's a 9-3 curse or a 7-1 scoreline usually that we see, because they're in prime position right now to win this round for Loud. Nanoswarms already, but they're popping it quite early.
Yeah, that's very early. EG for sure going for this with the bankroll that they have over these last 7 rounds, 8 rounds.
Oh my gosh.
I thought we saw a triplet going down there. Kawanzine gets the kill on Digizine. Operator on garage. Oh, that's an elbow. That poofy jacket is going to get Luke Show killed. Looks like he won't actually peek. He's on the box, just hiding out. Is Loud. Really haven't tempted mid for quite some time here.
The look is pretty decent for EG. They'll know this hit's coming towards that B side, but you still have 2 players just working in tandem so that you can't get more pressure into the extremities, into the links after the plant for Loud.
Killjoy ultimate as well, where you're going to throw that down if you can keep control just behind window. Yes, easy from garage, but it still means the front of the site is a fight. That window becomes a priority. Digizine's able to find some kills through the doors, misses there as he takes a bit of damage. And Calm, doing Calm things. A little bit of damage to come off of that. I think he might have gotten hit.
Toxin screen down.
Superman toying with us on the outside as the team tries to get to the front of the site. It's happening on all fronts here. This fight needed to be won, but Kawenzine comes out on top. Loud's doing exactly what they need to do to stave off another round from EG defusing. And this is going to be a second round from Loud. Oh, they know. Oh, they know. Oh, he looked away though. Just for the moment. Takes a second to reset or keep an eye on the left side, and it was the moment he goes down. Trade 1-for-1.
Yeah, they knew Okeanos TP'd and saw him, so
Yeah.
they didn't really work in tandem to take that down, and Bao is playing close with that judge and gets caught off the rotate when that spike goes down on that B site. So, Ansi again.
Across, they know. They're looking straight at the window. Do they know there's a second, though? This is the crux, but there's another flank on the flank coming through that would have probably stopped Okeanos anyways. And again, here's that save situation where Digizine is going to have to back up. Being able to get 7 on the defensive side for EG is already very, very nice, especially on a site or a map like Haven.
Be critical on that one, though. It should have been 8 if it wasn't for that peak that we had in the garage.
Very true.
On that 5 versus 3, but at least you're trying to right your wrongs. Digizine gets that first pick with the operator and looks back down towards that C-long.
Finds it. The quick peeks, you never know where he is. Last time he was at short, then he was at long. Now he's at C, trying to vary the position every round, and even within the round, use that neon speed to be at a different site.
Now we'll see if the leadership and the communication coming in from Com and from Potter to play your numbers. Not aggressively peek is there, and it works.
Yeah.
Oh! Spike down mid.
Crazy little high-low there, as much as they could from the garage hallway. And now Darker left to search around 40 seconds, so he does have the map to work with. 3,100, team's got some money. So he may go for an adventure here.
And an OD to his old teammate, pulling out the airplane Bucky of Jogimo.
Yeah. See if he's got the movement. Oh my God, did you see that?
In tier 2, it's to block those lines of sights of the operator, so it's hard for the Digizine to get value out of those, which is why now he's off in on the C side. Doesn't care about the Viper wall, just wants to fight into the C-long. It's a fake, though, on the side of Verdi. And look at the pincer into C.
2 kills already. Verdi and Darker, so that's Overdrive's down. Now they can just play it safe. Drone actually misses, so Digizine stays safe, stays moving. Can't get that one. Too much of a swing. Not enough mouse pad. And Luke Show is going to take advantage of the site getting hit. A little bit of ping going out there.
A little bit of a miscomm. Nobody there to break that dart.
Yeah.
For Digizine, it allows Luke Show to find that timing.
Okay, Bao has a timing of his own. Oh, pincered? Both of them? Oh my gosh. Fish in a barrel. Okay, maybe not. This is it, but they're going to be pinched in here from both sides. They're trying to push out and make one of them work in their favor. Kawenzine doing what he can, but Com's got the swing. Superman's got another one, a second on the round. And a whole lot of Loud on B, ready to shift to either side of this map.
Delete it.
That's a quick one from Luke Show. Always good for a crack shot like that.
And the most consistent player for Loud in the last few weeks. To losses was still top fragging, almost dropping 20 as well into a couple of series where they lost, I think, like a 6-13 to 100 Thieves in the third map.
Yeah. Ooh, Okeanos going unchecked for a moment as the chaos begins mid here. And that is just all in favor of Loud as they started to pinch in, continuously having that defense B. Everyone was there to participate.
Yeah, now up to the newly appointed IGL of EG to try to clutch a 1v3.
30 seconds left.
He's leaning towards this side of A. It's beautifully read here for Loud. I think they're in the same type of scenario where they're going to play their numbers. Doesn't matter if Com gets the plant. You'll retake as a group. And just take the best map control as possible. Now they hear the footsteps from the A link, though. And Lucio gets 2. He'll take anybody down.
He's not afraid to buy an op.
That
He doesn't care what the server thinks. All right, Pancata, Stinger, quick paranoia. Backpedal here by Loud, but they still have pretty good hold of that back site. Fight fizzles out, but it doesn't stop EG from taking that space again to make sure they have it for another hit.
It's a cut noise repeat. That said, though, we're not going for the drone at the minute mark. They're going to try to walk down.
Take flight.
There it is.
Hello. Ooh.
That's how you get punished.
A few of the shots going wayward there, and they do get taken down by a classic. The thing is can they grab one of these? Oh, tempting. The smoke's up. Let me grab that. And they're going to put their own smoke up to make sure it might be a gun upgrade.
Hoping to bait some shots at the same time.
Oh. Kawenzine low. He wants to be the last one participating in this if somebody else can make a distraction. Right into Kawenzine's face, but Loud is ready and prepared for the jump through there. Everybody's staring down the outside of that smoke. Verdi with the Marshall.
But they still managed to close out the round for the Brazilian organization. Triple swing now towards long.
Was Calm fast enough to get out? He's going to have to do a hell of a fight here. That's one. 42 HP left. Doesn't really have a chance to get too much help now, but the relay bolt is there. Digizin's just going to go ahead and cook himself to try and get this one. It is going to give the advantage to the squad. They're losing a few. They're losing too many now, Vince.
Yeah, 1v2.
And it's scary when it's Luke's show.
It'll take a long time, though, for him to rotate across, and it's annoying. You're going to have to play against a smoker, too.
Oh, my.
I'm going to use it for the cross in the garage first. Turret may help out, at least for Luke's show. He's able to at least get onto the site. And there's that second smoke, so you don't really want to use it for any type of one-ways. Just trying to make it difficult for Luke's show to try to get this round back.
This would be a monster clutch. Has the turret to just distract. Might have time to find that second one. Does. Has the tap. Knows it's at the end. Gets one kill. This is going to leave Bao wondering. It's just an alarm bot to his name, so that ain't helping. It's going to be all on the aim here. The turret is still there, but he's not going to choose to use it, and Bao comes up big for Evil Geniuses. And they take that bonus round away from Loud. The damage counts from round to round there, 2 to 3, and pays off for EG.
I know, though, it was quite costly for EG to take that round. Remember, it was a 2v1 for them to take.
That's true.
So Verdi now goes into the Outlaw, knowing that the economy's not the best, but still gets punished by Digizine running up.
There's the speed. We were wondering. It's not an off standstill, Neon. It's a very speedy Digizine. Luke show from the side, but the team's able to find out what's going on with that situation really quick and sort it out. They just have to worry about the flank now.
Yeah, they took out the main heavy hitters of this B-site anchor. Darker still alive, though, with the veterancy of the original Loud players of Pancada and Kawenzine. All of EG stuck to stay within sight, so you're droning out for info, but it's waited out. That's why we call the experience of players like Kawenzine. Drone's gone, he re-drones to try to clear up the site, and the double swing will come in from the ceiling soon.
Oh, the distance is good. He lets the team know they can go in. Superman takes out Darker, though. The back of the site is being locked down right now as Calm is also trying to swing back and forth to give an anchor position to Superman, but it's not necessary. Holds it down with 3, a possible 4th here as Calm's hiding just on the back. Superman swings, and he does lock down the 4 kills.
EG will still continue to have to play contact and hoping here that they're not running into the stack.
I think one of the fundamentals, or things we saw about EG in their fundamentals, was they were going too slow on their anti-ecos. It seems like they're going slow, but they've somewhat corrected it once they get into the site. Digi creates that space. We have the ult coming through, and they're ready for Loud to come back into the site. It doesn't mean Loud doesn't get a few to their own name, as they're still trying to creep in. A little bit of a smoke maze, Caterpillar in, and that puts Darker in hell for now. Let's see if they can get any trick shots out of this one.
Watches the wrong side, but Digizine elevated gets the easy kill. Staying very patient in the numbers for EG. And despite playing against an eco, still leverage the Hunter's Fury to take oversight on A. Running a Fnatic round with the last few seconds to get the plant in. Wow. Digizine now activated for those eco kills to get the overdrive. It's tough.
Top. Ooh, all the way to the back for Okeanos. Hello.
And just that in itself, look at how he pulls back the defense. Yeah, he still loses that fight to Darker, but that gives a little bit of room for EG to start creeping up.
Moving in, rush back from Darker now.
Exactly, it's soft side on C site. So they're reading this correctly for EG once again. But it's Pancada, man.
Ooh. The movement he wasn't aware of, but they're not aware of Pancada either. as Darker and Pankata have a beautiful crossfire there to start off, and they are smothering Evil Geniuses on this hit. Read it very well after the ultimate came through from Okeanos.
Still at 50 seconds. Lots of money to work with for the side of EG. Calm is going to go around the world.
Full around the world.
You know how that meme goes. To this day?
It's in my head right now. I started. I was bobbing back and forth. And
but still, through all this time, nobody's watching here towards that back spawn side. So, yeah, they're probably thinking that Calm's saving his weapon, but just to make sure somebody's going to be watching their backs.
Fans, don't. No. No way. Okay, reset.
It's the recon that helps.
Kalenzine reset it, yeah. But still. But still, 10 seconds left. This is going to be a high.
Oh my gosh.
You do not peek this. There's no peek. There's no peek. Oh my god, he's going to go for the full plant. He's going to get the plant. Oh, he's got the 1v1 now versus Luke Show. Is he going to end the game? Is the IGL going to end the game? Calm already did around the world. Can he put it on his shoulders? Calm gets the 4K and sits Loud down for the first map.
Bao Cosplay walking all the way down towards middle and not necessarily in range of the TP anymore, but has so much information that EG's going to hit somewhere, and it's B.
Trying to go for the safety smoke. Pankata working around his own utility here, giving the team time to get back in. Darker staying silent. He just wants to creep out of the woodwork when he's necessary. And all this util grabbed by Pankata, and they still can't figure out where he is. He doesn't get another one. He doesn't get another one. No, but he is the bait. He is such good bait for the rest of the team, and it looks like Loud's now able to close in on EG for the last few kills.
Yeah, finally at least he's able to get Superman, who jumped out the window and even got a pick in the first place. Hey, you're just hoping that this smoke comes up. That's why it's being pinged out, so they could hopefully maybe flash through that, plow into the site, and then plant. But it's an attack side smoke put down instead.
Hello. The fault line comes through. Does hit Birdie, but... or the rest of the team, I should say, but Birdie and Loud are able to clean this up.
30 seconds left.
And just chasing. There it is. The dismiss line here for Luke Show. Still waiting. Figure somebody might be holding on the other side of that trip. Oh, Calm. Playing with fire here. As Darker looks for the pop flash, for a self flash, rather. Yeah, he is confidently waiting with teammate just on the other side. Oh, gets Calm. Real tricks being played here, and they're just reading how EG want to get off of the attack side on that A side of the map. The question is B ready? Here's Bao, opens up the site, swing from Superman to help and cover Bao in the situation.
Superman the savior for sure. Covering his teammates back, and that actually gives the advantage back for EG. It's hard for you to scale back in right now with Ghost, Bulldog, and Stinger. They're looking to upgrade somewhere, hopefully on middle. And as they upgrade, Darker gets surprised again by Superman. Now gives the advantage for EG.
Can't use that blocking
Superman was somebody, took a while to heat up in their first series, but was top fragging by the end and picks up another 4K for the squad here in this round.
That's a little bit of space taken, but there's still a lot of players for Loud looking to answer back. Drone back from Kalenzine, and then also the support from Darker in the back. But as it keeps everybody towards middle, it gives a chance right now for the weak side A to be taken by EG.
Screaming in, Pankata gets flashed, it's secret. Not too much util being used other than that flash to get in here. They feel like they've actually worked the map enough. Luke Show with the op coming in is going to have a hard time finding a line if EG keep these angles. Oh, actually, Digizine is just in there now.
I got info.
Yeah. It was the game, not even for the alt point, really, to get him to Dimensional Drift. Just feeling like he was in that play and couldn't get out altogether. Show now putting the op. Oh my god, snap to Okeanos. Hits him right in the teeth. There's a little bouncer dart coming in, layering the utility to deny the defuse. It's still getting tapped. That's going to be Kalenzine that tries to hold the rest of the team huddle around him. And they're all going to be able to high-five out of this one. Convergence paths up here for that retake they're going to be hitting EG with if these stingers do damage. Safe by Pancata. Denies the drone for now, but he's going to play it a lot safer and just get out of there. They say full retake. They know the ults that they have. Going to have to work on that interceptor first.
Spike planted.
And it's gone.
They saved onto the dart, though, for Kawadzin. Oh, wait, what a shot by Superman.
Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. Revenge's pass comes through. The follow-up is there. Darker with 2 from security.
Right here.
Yeah, they move very quick from the side of Loud on defense. Calm 1 to alt if he can actually get this, and he'll be all right. Suppress for now, though. Whoop. Getting pulled around. Oh, that would have been Hunter's Fury. The double jump back and probably an alt. 1 shot is going to be tough. Got to rack another one. Look for the defuse. Oh my gosh, it's going to be held though.
So Kawadzin still holds on to his dart. So if it has to go down to a phase 2 to re-hit the site, well, they could still go for the recon second flash from Darker to flood back into A.
Concealment.
Let's keep an eye on that.
Dart up on the pipe. Bit of a fake. Triple swing. Delay layering coming now from the side of Loud. They have the site stacked with 3, so not feeling too bad about this. Quick high flash that goes behind, and that's actually Kawadzin entering the site. EG light up the kill feed here with Digizin and Bao. Little Legolas from Calm in the backside there as he jumps for the Hunter's Fury. And Oki still has a Rolling Thunder here, so now they can roll this with Dimensional Drift into another one. Bao's right next to Evolution. It's looking good for EG to make a comeback.
So a lot of teams are adopting into that right now. You see Gentlemaids also do that quite often in their scaling.
Oh, wait a what? Oh, okay, he went Dimensional Drift. They see this. B now is the hit right past the eyes of Loud on this one. Digizin's going to try to hold heaven. Drone forward, clone forward.
And they'll stay on site. They want to delay as much as they can. They have that Rolling Thunder you talked about before.
They got some smokes to play in still. No, Superman's used them. These are all for just denial on the spike. A close play from Digizin to try to delay even more. Hunter's Fury, a few things trying to come out here. Digizin and the rest of the team are using this util to support him in sight. Okeanos just behind him was brutal for Digizin peeking back and forth and taking the eyes of Loud.
And no choice but to save now for Loud, and
it's tough in the moment to figure that out here. Luso's going to try to figure this out by just putting his foot down and standing at the front door. Oh, gets the TP out to heaven. Should be safe. Is there a follow-up, though? Who climbs the rope quickest is the question. Doesn't seem like they want to go up. And just a normal front sight take, but they still have a bit of that security control.
Some damage onto him, and at least he's protecting the rope. This gives a chance now for Loud to really rotate back. They have the Hunter's Fury that they use towards that spawn. You already see Kawadzin now setting up for it. They'll go straight into main.
Holy bow. Fearless in the evolution. Gets a quick TP back as he dives to safety. Oh, another one. It's just so hard to shoot this team once you see them. That's so annoying to have to deal with as Loud enters the site again. Everybody's doing a little bit of square dance on the back of the gravity well as Pancata does start it. Securing the round is going to be the Rolling Thunder as they send Loud scurrying.
So far, just a default. Right? You have the same type of double lurch trying to look for these pushes in Bao and Superman while you're focusing on a heavy rush and a push into A main.
Oh. Ulti comes out already, this time from Kawadzin, and that is going to take down Calm. A little back and forth for them. And now it looks like they slow down. Loud says we are good, just back up. 5v3 right now.
That's the mind games there. To have a fake towards the A side, finish B, and technically win the round for EG.
Yeah.
Like, they're probably going to go, yeah, at this point, let's just call for the audible for the Hunter's Fury trap. And instantly, Loud plays with a 2-minute advantage.
Oh, up to Digizin now. Not too much even to find here. Smokes to create the angles you want. Bao trying to lead. And give him the upper hand in one of these fights. Or at least a trade. The full retake from Loud. They're happy to even hear the spike get plant start, and then they'll move.
They've given up a lot of space for the side of Loud, despite that trap play that they did in the very beginning.
30
You don't have
seconds
another
left.
ult or
Spike
big
planted.
ults to play the retake. This is maybe an advantage for EG with the high heaven hold from Bao in the first place.
Concuss up towards the top side. Nice shot by Digizine. Tries to shoot that out. Safe. For now, they both. That's the shot he was looking for previously. And Darker's there with the Vandal this time to make sure the round is capitalized on. He's missing the full smoke. Oh, okay. Kawenzine drops Calm inside the smoke. Assistance from everybody. You can see the util was just coming through there. And they make it even hard for EG to gain and hold that A space, but DGZ is going to stay there, close with the op. Who's going to be the first to find out that this push is going through? For EG, this is usually a gate crash mid into a dismiss, and then Digizine's follower up. But with the operator, they're changing the way this plays and really allowing Bao to be that nuisance.
So you have to wait probably another 10 seconds here before the smoke comes out from the A main side, but Digizine is going to look for that play. Opening up the front sight to allow the double lurk from mid could cause to be troublesome for Loud's defensive round here.
30 seconds left.
They split the map, so any rotations are just shut down. What a shot from Superman from the vent door. All the way out of that. They're still kind of hesitating to get into sight. Bao's going to take this time to creep in. Peek on two. Very well read by Loud.
10 seconds left.
He's going to plant down right now, but they are encroaching on top of heaven for Loud. Double play, maybe looking for... Nah, I thought it was going to be a double swing to the wall. Actually, it does. A ping pong swing.
Oh my gosh. Huge info from Oki. Still a fault line.
Big flank.
Still a flash.
One enemy remaining.
Take that away. Pancata says none of those will be available to you. And yeah, now Loud giving out free hugs to Supermen from both sides. That's going to be him going down. Another round for Loud.
That was the win con for C9 when they were playing against Loud. Just 5-man hit, 5-man hit, 5-man hit. And eventually they came back and won that game.
The fall line into the hello. Oh, Kawenzine tucks in and gets the kill. Coming out with 29 HP, actually still stays to be a forefront of the fight. A little help from Darker now. The rotation through the back is going to be on the shoulders of Supermen here as the 3 in the sight vans. EG really need this round. Another one. Almost plays in Superman's favor, but Luke Show gets the sidestep up there. Nicely jiggling out. You know, it's getting a little messy here from EG as they're trying to strafe back in and cover ground they don't really have control over. It's only Calm. And is it too much to ask? That's the shot from Luke Show. 7. Now 3 in a row for Loud.
I think we've had like, what, 9 plants so far in this half? Could be mistaken on that quick count. But that means that at the same time with the 3 rounds won in a row by Loud, they're just going to play double op. Kawenzine probably has a rifle or an Odin or whatever left behind on the other side. But they're making sure here that they're locking down middle.
We'll get to see what he has hidden maybe towards the beginning of the round. Watch out for Digizine in a very scary spot. Shoulder of Darker. And here's the play we were looking for from EG that really allows Digizine to be a problem back here. But now Luke shows the problem front sight. They do find that mid kill and 1 in the sight, but doesn't seem like they are sure of what they want to do with all this information.
Because they know about the pressure from Kawenzine on top of mid. That's why it's being pinged at the same time. So just group up, and as they group up, they actually get the headshot on Kawenzine. That's a rotate across. So that's an open A site, yet they still want to group together and continue here on the B side hit.
They cut the noise for quite a bit of time here, but it's, like you said, still the choice.
30 seconds left.
Flash on flash. Still a great position to be covered here by Verdi. Can he do it? Called upon by Loud to be the duelist they need. Dropped by Digizine, but Pancata's there. It's Superman, the safe hands.
They've learned from their matches, ripping off a little bit from C9's playbook. Although, albeit very slow. Splitting off here for some mid-control towards the end. Oh my god.
Whew. Head hunted. Chest hunted. Many shots for Bao. Gets the return, though. And still a little bit of that A main control is only going to allow EG to know they can get into position here, but it is going to be a tough stop on this Loud offense for pistol round. Majority of util ready to go into sight, and they're going to have to wait for everybody. It's going to be a while before we get Digizine over here, so we'll see how EG sets up, and if they decide to push forward, knowing that they have a bit of ground. Wait.
Spike down.
I mean, pushing that far forward seems to be enough for Okeanos and squad to get a few back in their favor. Luke Show is actually quite hurt, too.
At least they swung as a group, making sure that they have numbers advantage still towards the end. Another body shot down to 17 for Luke Show.
Pankata's in the back, got his star out so they can play it very, very slow. Wait, they're actually missing timings here. Darker was just looking by himself, didn't realize somebody had gotten to the site. They're going to start throwing util back.
And it's not planted for them. Already used the suck. You have to wide swing for the two players now.
This is a head scratcher, Van Silly. Luke Show coming around the corner. He's already wasted most of the headhunters throughout the round, and it's a 4K for Okeanos and the defuse for Digizine. That's a pretty solid buy. Digizine's going to be looking for the shots first, and he's already online here as they approach the A site.
Yeah, and online with an outlaw playing the anti-eco. They're going walking straight into that. Thing is right now it's going to be up to Luke Show one more time. And instead of being that late lurk and being that oh, let's go another one.
Time to jump.
Get that reload. Oh my, headhunter.
That's what I was going to say. For him to try to get that opener right there, that could help
big.
here a little bit. Loud to get an opening here or to get a spike down. But
honestly,
they're a little bit too antsy on that A side.
Teleport's ready.
Play again. Let's see if he can open up another one. 3 headhunters left. And they're going to be given the site for now. One of the things I love actually about the veto utility is that sound it makes. Sometimes you can just approach a site, and we see on Corrode that they'll put it forward a lot of times on that B site. Just make teams fear the fact that it's there. Cleared now by Loud, they don't care. They're just going to go in. They know they have the sites themselves, and it's going to be that backside plant, but it's something they have to cover because of the odd defuse you can tuck in with.
Still like how everything was set up for EG, but unfortunately this is an eco for Loud that they can read later on. But that chokehold that he puts, little trap on the top, it'll stop the dashes, it'll stop the jump up, it'll feel the walk up so that you could actually start fighting in that spot. So now we'll have to do a mental check.
Vans?
No, it's not happening.
No, Vans Silly.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's fine.
Okay.
Everything's good.
Okay. This is on you.
Everything's good. It's all fine. It's all good.
He can't go around the world from here. He's got to just do it right now. Does that take away his efficiency? You don't know. Half HP, he goes to half, he gets off. Oh my God. Why did we even question it? It's calm. Oh my gosh. That's the thing. You ever see a comment 0 kills, you just remember he's a world champion.
I've only noticed that now, though. He was 0 and 10.
Oh my God. Hey, you call yourself out, you know it's real.
That is jokes.
Good push. EG getting aggressive off of this hype from the round. And they know they need to go with the throw it aloud if they want to stave off the pressure they're bringing.
And the difference that comes out now from what they've learned. They get first blood on that side. They've already dropped that spike, but they're not staying in that scenario where they want to continue fighting and overheat. Even on top of that, Digizine goes for an instant TP out. That will hopefully allow EG to play power numbers. But even if you look at that buy, it's absolutely nothing despite that clutch that came out from Com. Got pistols here on that defense.
Yeah. Suffering from success. For real, though.
Util's still good, though.
Choosing. Waiting for the snowblind to clear.
Come again!
Oh my gosh, this Bulldog is biting. He goes for the Vandal pickup, though, a quick upgrade, and it's just going to be a roundabout from Pankata here in mid. It's going to take a while.
Cloud's going to be heavily tested now for the rest of this map, too. So that was their last timeout very early in that second half. It'll have to come down after this round at the conversation with their coach up to the IGLing and the veterancy of Pankata. It starts off well. You're seeing so far for EG's setup. They keep putting that interceptor at the same spot, so it gets broken out by the shock dart.
Locked up. Nice take. Loud perfectly getting into position now. No mistakes to be made. Decide to push through the smoke as it goes away. I like the timing there. trying to create a few more options for themselves as we see that kill go down towards heaven, actually, as the drone was being, or clone was being thrown out. Oh, pop flash. Everybody looking around there. Looks like there's a flyer on their head, possibly. And nobody's able to encroach on this Ivy area just yet. Bow's going to be the first. Oh, what a slice of the pie there. Can he eat more? No, Okeanos gets the second one as EG start to control that kill feed.
One enemy remaining.
Tag back, and it's going to be actually Loud that find 3 very fast kills as they pop out of the woodwork to claim that one for themselves.
Use their slow fields and whatnot for the pulse plan and more delays. Works out for their side. That will work.
Calm. Actually, over the head of the other guy. I think the distance was there, though, where he wasn't going to fully reach. Verdi grabbing ult, 1 away now. Null command to basically rip open sight if they want to get in, ability free from the defensive side as they start to test the waters and see what kind of util and vision they can get of these sites.
This is going to be smart. I was just about to mention Calm will probably drone going into middle, see what he gets. Once it dwindles down a bit and there's no action yet, you'll probably have a dimensional drift to check out towards B main if you want to for the side of Digizine.
Darker was protected from that drone. They may still, they have an idea someone's lurking, but they're not confirmed there, as you see Okeanos. Says we're not too sure, somebody might have slipped by, so good hold here on that defensive side. Okeanos has to go to commit to a site, though. 30 seconds left to get into anchor position here. And that means Darker might be free to wreak havoc in mid. Gravity well delay.
30 seconds left.
And a little bit of a pause here, Vance.
Just trying to delay as much as they can. Pre-util before you even walk out, so contact play. Superman with the surprise.
Quick kills there from Superman. Just staying quiet, staying efficient. Gets one, but he goes down. And that hold from Darker pays off. Coming in at the end, just a little too late. The kill happened. This is going to be a tough plant. Okay. The dimensional drift at the end to kind of confirm where the players are here. If they can get back in, yeah, Okeanos and Bao were able to finalize those kills on a trade. Pop flash into drone. Oh, they sell it with the null command. Nobody shoot the drone. Oh, they didn't shoot the clone. Very nice. Still realizing the hit was only to take the front side of A. Nobody's actually encroaching into the site. Dizizin tries to get back in quick, but they oh no, they actually are going straight in. You can see nothing seen there on the refract. No abilities, no people, just the terrain. But still, safe play for Verdi now from the end. Wait, that was parallel convergence to be used. Still trying to jump into the site here to get that control back. And Calm's able to stick it. Superman from behind there, and it's going to be the Queen quick cleanup on Loud as they just try to rush back into the site past that Cosmic Divine. Oh, had this for last round. Oh wow, they just starred off the rip. 10 seconds into the round, we are into the B site here. And a quick kill from Superman. They're already starting to retaliate, and Loud doesn't even have any ground here. Shots from heaven soaring down towards that bottom part of the site before Loud can enter in. And they've already been stopped, and big ult's used.
Money's not the best you. We'll have to see if it'll be a minute save. I haven't seen too much coming out here from Pencon, unfortunately.
Easily destroying all these sensors. Bao doesn't even give Luke Show a chance. And they still identify more, so EG is sitting pretty on this round. Pressuring Loud in their most dire moment here in the lower bracket. Elimination on the line, and everything needs to go right for Loud. Slowly pushing in, the pop flash comes in, a turn is there, but Cowanzine can't find the right one as there's just too many targets, but it's gonna be up to Superman!
Date him.
Gets a few. Pancata starts to answer back with the rest of Loud. Verdi, a sliver of health, limping around the map right now. In arm's reach of Calm, who's been good for it every time, and you ask again, he delivers.
This is very desperate now. Probably have to drone a little bit close here, so you don't really give your position, or sorry, to get surprised, but they just gamble for the group up contact play to peek. So that gives a little bit more space, therefore a little bit more that the drone could get as it scales up on that B side.
Luke shows known he's got to make that fight happen on one or the side of the other. Now Zine helps to open the site. EG looks like they're scrambling a bit here, and that's exactly what Loud wanted into this one. Looks like it could even be a flawless. I take that back. Zine says no, a curse indeed. Lays itself on the map as Luke Show gets one. It's up to Digizine, but they know he's going to be TPing in. They're ready for it. They know the tricks.
First Odin coming out. It's Calm watching it towards the A main, and they're trying to play the back and forth. So the first one will be Digizine to bait it out with the op. Actually, as they recon, and they haven't really seen too much pressure coming through, Calm is going to look back to help out maybe drone middle to see if Luke Show's still lurking on that side, lurking on that mid control.
What a start. Trying to play the most off angle he can, or just keep crouched down and able to get that gate crash out. EG up by 1 now in this round, and they're still kind of going for a little bit. Oh no, they're just tucking in.
Here.
Looks like Luke Show wants to shoot this up to have the players rotate across, pull them away from the A connector where they're going for the contact play. They've been good at this as well, finding success out of these pushes against C9 for Loud.
Oh, Kianos. Quick flashpoint.
Wait, he's going along with Spike.
He goes in, yeah, with his spread. They didn't have any communication on that one. Okeanos finds 2. The Spike is down at his feet. He's going to be pinched from both sides, but he's still creating trouble for these two. And now it is just the waiting game for Digizine, for the rest of the team to come over here and set up where possible. Calm's going to be ringing loud with the Odin here from the backside as he meets up with Superman. Oh, another dimensional drift to secure around. It seems like it's always up with Digizine. Luke Show sits it down though. A teleport back for Luke Show gives them the identification of where they might be able to go. And he's the one that can make it happen. It's not over yet.
They decide to cut noise and re-hit into A, so it turns out to be advantage for Loud to take this round.
Cosmic Divide may honestly be a reason they get back into this one. Oh, shots just missed by Okeanos. Loud clean up quick on this, even with a true God Dart going out. They cannot find the kills quick enough. Loud will put up another round here, adding the pressure and 1 away from bringing us to OT. There's the trade out. We expected it to happen. And the team is ready. Loud is ready to keep us going.
Luke Show's ult is already propped up. Evolution to hold up towards that B side for EG. Loud is looking for that mid control to start. Maybe a pincer. They're breaking this door early.
Take flight.
Just a little Cosmic Divide to make you sweat. Verdi drops Calm. It's looking good. OT on the horizon for Loud. If they can keep the pressure off. Luke Show already in position here. Says goodbye to Okeanos. Ultimate comes out, and he still gets out of a situation, identifying 2. Oh, Superman in sight. They're trying to hold it down from anchor positions to at least get 1 or 2 before they go down in these tight moments. Oh my gosh, the action doesn't end. Hunter's Fury to distract a bit. Wow. A flawless final round of regulation. We're going to OT.
You have to make sure going into this first round of overtime that you don't let that fluster. Don't let that, raffle your feathers is what we say?
Ruffle.
Ruffle.
Ruffle. It's got to be flawless, as they say.
Starts off well, though. That's Luke Show going with the pistol round strat and instantly punished here by Bao.
Okay.
Recovering
Superman, little silent jump, little crouch hop. And they're just going to get themselves back into a walk towards A. They got the rotations coming out as well as the drone didn't see anything, but they keep 3A for Loud, actually. So this should benefit the side of EG on their hit.
Now what forced the drone to come out was the orb, if I'm not mistaken, picked up on the A sign. So you're right to stay 3 towards the A site.
Pop flash.
Is interesting.
Looking to delay. That 45-second mark is usually a good one for a lot of those signatures to be used again as they go out. Oh my God. I didn't even see everybody that he shot as fast as he shot them. What the hell, Verdi, coming out so big, but Superman and Digizine have to pick up the pieces here. They have to be able to control sight, and one of those positions is Digizine pushing forward to catch someone off guard. 2 off guard! 2! No way! Right back in their favor now, and they have sight controlled and the TP out for the post-plant play.
I was just about to say, Riv. Heroic plays, but it's never over.
He keeps pushing it too. You think they recognize it, but his timing is too good, and Superman gets picked out on the Russian. Where are they going here? Some dismiss smokes in mid if they want to push.
Now Loud is going to be in a scenario where they're playing to win, but being very cautious. They'll be very slow,
tough.
and an opportunity for Digizine to do a lot of damage here with this operator.
Yeah, doesn't want to play on that line if 3 people are going to be looking at him.
The knife didn't hit him too, so he could re-peek. He does get one, and that's Luke Show at least.
Trades in. Verdi's still got speed for the team, the ability to go in, find, and get out, a little bit of safety. And really what they need on these, it's AI. They're going to be face to face here. Wait, they're backing up just in time, just in time.
They heard the rope. There was one that tried to silent jump here for the side of Loud, and they made some noise, so you got to give that up.
Remember that, ladies and gentlemen. A big factor in the round, just a bit of audio to give EG the sense to play back in sight, pulling the drone in so it doesn't see anybody else. Bao's happy to take that. And they still have an anchor on the other side. Com's happy to stay. They feel comfortable in this positioning, and EG's retake, so nothing to scoff at. Flash goes out. That gets just about everybody to turn around. Spams through the smoke here, and they still have control of the backside. It has to be taken twice now, and it may be 2 times too many. Okeanos gets 2 for himself, and now it's Darker alive. The newest of the team. To keep them in overtime, to keep Loud alive in kickoff. He aims high, and it's going to be Calm to do the deed. That's Evil Geniuses sending Loud home, and Evil Geniuses moving on in kickoff.